Welcome back to another video, guys, and I hope you all are doing well. So, first of all, congratulations to you all who have been selected for Merchant Navy and are going to their respective institutes. So, this video has been made in order to clear all your doubts and things you should keep in your mind while you are joining your respective institutes. So, this video is going to be really important for you. Please do not skip it, and every information which has been provided in this video is going to be helpful for you. So guys, the first question which all of you might have in your minds is that what do we get from the institute while we join it? So the first thing you will of course be getting are your uniforms, and then you will be getting the boiler suits which are used when you will be doing your practicals. That you will be provided with a pair of shoes which are known as safety shoes. Then you will also be given your sports t-shirts. Depending on your institutes, they vary, like we were given two. And then you will also be given tracksuit in winters and bed sheets. You will also be given for cleaning buckets, wiper, mug, sweeping cloth and broom. And also in some institutes you will also be provided with your personal cup or glass, and depending on your institute, like for instance I was given one steel glass which was used for drinking milk in morning and was also used for drinking tea in evening. The next thing is that shore leaves. So some colleges offer shore leaves on Saturdays as well, while some offer only on Sunday. So you would be given shore leave for full day as well as for half day, depending upon your institute's rules and regulation. So like if I talk about myself, we were given shore leave on Sunday. Now half the time was for girls and half the time was for boys. For some days it would be 9 to 1 for girls and then 2 to 7 for boys, and sometimes it may alternate. Now the next doubt which I have been asked is of should we bring our winter blankets and clothes. Then I would say yes, you should surely bring them, because if your home is far away from the institute, then you would not be able to bring them when winters will start. So the semester break will be given to you in December, January, and winter starts at the month of November, October. So at that time either you will have to buy your winter blankets and some casuals, or you will have to be asking your parents to bring to you. So I would recommend that you should take your blankets if you have space while traveling. The next thing is that phones. So guys, you would be allowed to use phones, but recently IMI has issued a new policy that no mobile phones will be allowed with internet connection. I don't know about this policy, because when we were studying there was no such policy, though we were not allowed to use that in our studying block, but we were allowed to use it in our hostels. So guys, the next thing that you should keep in mind while you are joining the Merchant Navy Institute is that the teachers are going to be helpful, but they are not going to spoon feed you as they used to in other previous classes. But the thing is that most of the things will be taught to you orally, and you will have to grasp them by taking notes. And so teachers are going to be helpful, but it would require you more of yourself to. So guys, next thing is utensils. So I would recommend you should take one plate, one spoon and one bowl. Now this is because you would be requiring it in hostel. Now I wouldn't say why, but I will definitely recommend you to take some utensils with you. But you don't need to buy any cup or mug, because one glass will be issued to you at IMI, and I hope at other institutes you will be issued too. But if it isn't, then you can order it from outside. Now talking about ordering, yes, you would be allowed to order certain things, and some institutes do not allow food while some do. Like at IMI we were allowed to order food in the end, but earlier we were not. So the thing is that you will have to ask your seniors in your institute whether they are allowed or not, but there are certain timings on which you can order your foods and from outside like Zomato and Swiggy. And the most frequently asked doubt is that when STCW is held. What I have seen is that in most institutes the STCW is generally conducted in semester break, and talking about myself, our STCW was also conducted in semester break, but some institutes conduct their STCW after your DNS is over. It takes around 14 to 15 days and you will be studying in STCW and also performing practicals. Now again on I button you will see the video of how STCW is conducted and what are the courses which are conducted by an training institute. So after watching this video you may go there. So as I talked about semester break is generally after your semester 1 exams are over. So in that, half of the holidays would be taken by your STCW. You would have around 1 week to 15 days of semester break. I know that is pretty small time but if you think of SIP, you would not be even allowed to see your parents for 9 months. Now if you ask about stationery, that I would recommend to bring yourself with at least 2-3 notebooks and also bring some pens, pencils and everything. And you can see on the I button what stationery you may require while you join the institute. You would be provided with some notebooks, but they would not be sufficient. And guys, don't forget to buy scientific calculator because it is compulsory for solving numericals in DNS. So you may also buy it. So the next most important doubt of students is that should you bring your documents, and I would surely suggest that yes, you should bring documents with you. Now this is because you at time of joining for first 1 to 2 months you would be asked a lot of documents, and so it would be a hassle if you would be asking for soft copies or photos from home. And you may bring your Aadhaar card, passport is must, and PAN card, everything. You don't need driving license or voter ID, which is obviously not required, but definitely you can bring other important documents which would be required while you were joining. Laptop, this has been asked a lot by you guys, so I think laptop is must while doing DNS. Now this is because there are many reasons for that. First of all, that while you were doing STCW you will have to do e-learning on your laptop, and that process takes a lot of time. Also at that time no one would offer you their laptop, and if they do, they might be of different sections, so you can do that. Also you will be getting a lot of PDFs from which you will have to study. As I said, teachers are going to give PDFs, and if you will have to study on notes, then a big screen would be a better option, as your eyes would not be strained. Also laptop would be a big source of entertainment as well. Now I don't say this is important because obviously you are going for studying, but if laptop also has helped me a lot in entertainment as well. So I think it is not mandatory of course, but laptop is definitely recommended. Now it is up to you, do you want it, or if you don't have budget, then you may use your phones to study notes. It would be a lot harder as compared to laptop. Now the thing is, what subjects are there in your DNS? So if I talk about semester 1, you would be introduced to new subjects like navigation and chart work. Then another subject is stability, ship construction, and rules of road, which is ROR, which is kind of like rules which you have to follow at sea. And you will be also introduced to basic subjects which you have already studied, like maths, science, which will be physics, only physics, and then there is computer science. Also there would be practical subjects like workshop, and there would be seamanship. So these are the subjects. I may have missed 1 or 2, so that you will know. And for semester 2, when you will go there, you will already know by then which subjects are going to be studied by you. Hairstyle is one of the most important thing which is noticed by all the faculties in your Merchant Navy institutes. So it is always preferred to keep them short. The buzz cut hairstyle is always recommended by all the faculties in Merchant Navy Institute. So last thing I have been asked that are speakers important? I mean, yes, they are a really good source of entertainment and you would not be requiring, but I mean, they will come in handy while you will be listening to music or watching movie. I mean, it is not compulsory, but you may bring. It is allowed in most of the institutes. Like in our hostel, we were allowed to use speaker, but only in our rooms, and or if we wanted to use in corridor, that has to be on really low volume. And I have been asked a lot that do students fail in DNS, and the answer is yes. Students do fail in DNS and they have to reappear after 6 months, which is a really bad thing. Now if you ask me that what was the level of DNS, I would say it was moderate. Like it was not really easy but not really hard. So the thing is that DNS is more of an practical course rather than our classes 11th and 12th, and you will have to learn some formulas, but most of it is going to be your practical knowledge. And if you ask me, if you want to secure good grades, you should clear all your backlogs from starting and listen to teachers really carefully. I think if you listen to teachers carefully in class, your half of the marks are already secured, as most of the knowledge which is given by teachers is asked in our exams. So I think this would have cleared all your doubts, and if you still have all other doubts, you may write down in the comments and I will surely answer your queries. So thank you so much for watching my video and see you soon.